started. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Baker. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Baker. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by a field goal over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Works the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Floats it out in space.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Offense gets set for second down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. To the air, it's Baker. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds a man in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Baker. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! And they get him down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
He's got him in the flat. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 13 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Knight. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go. Breaks into the open. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a man, it's Baker. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Hunt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Flying out to the left. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Knight. Snags it over the middle. Jumped on top of the pile. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Clemson set up with another first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Another first down for the offense.
They'll try the run. Nice move there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now,
there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
and that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Lowers those pads. Still on his feet at the 45. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in. Just big, physical guys. They give him the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He's got it. And
off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Finds the big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. Here's a good example.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. He splits the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Knight. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it! Touchdown, Clemson! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 17 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Back to pass, it's Baker. Unleashes one. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. What a disappointment. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Send the tight end in motion. To give to the back. Finds some fresh air. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run it from the gun. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.